The 1960 NFL Championship? Chuck Bednarik stone cold tackling Frank Gifford on the final play. Boom, ring number 3, and Concrete Charlie becomes Philly folklore. Fast forward to Super Bowl 52. That Philly special trick play where Nick Foles caught his own touchdown. Pure chaos, beating Brady in his house, parading the Lombardi down Broad Street with fireworks and no-pants fans. And Super Bowl 59, just last February? CJ was part of the crew that avenged the 23 collapse, with Jalen Hurts threading needles to A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith for 300-plus yards in a 31-24 thriller over the Chiefs' Redux. Is CJ buzz? It's that same resilient spirit. We've traded and re-signed our way to glory. Think Brandon Graham, Eternal Captain, or Jason Kelsey, the mullet-wearing maestro who retired a legend but still shows up at games yelling from the suites. Rivalries fuel it too. Cowboys fans are seething after our Week 1 dismantling. Hurts with 3 TDs, Saquon Barkley. Yeah, he's still ours in 25, gashing for 120 yards, and Giants/Commanders? We own the East with an 8-1 record since last year. Fun fact, Fly Eagles Fly started as a barbershop quartet tune in the 60s, but Philly fans turned it into our war cry, belted at the Link, and the stadium vibrates like an earthquake. This reunion talk? It's got that 17 magic, where we added depth mid-run and shock the world that lets amp up the voices, because no Eagles breakdown's complete without the chorus. First, Coach Sirianni, pulling from his post-Chiefs presser vibe. He'd say something like, CJ's that spark plug. He brings energy we love, but we gotta fit the puzzle. Detail matters, toughness matters. If he buys in, hell yeah. Fictitious, but real as Philly asphalt. Jalen Hurts? Imagine him in the locker room. CGJ's a brother. That Louisiana fire matches our Rocky heart. We'd welcome him with open arms. Let's go win another one. And fans? X is gold. At Chase_Senior. Nailed it. Should the Eagles bring him back? With 12K views and fans flooding in. Shout out to Flip Martirano. Bring CJ back immediately. And the naysayers like at Tommy Kelly 44. No thanks. Remind us it's polarizing. CJ's mouth can rub wrong, but in Philly, we love the edge. Analyst take. ESPN's Tim McManus tweeted, paraphrasing, Eagles secondary's top 5, but CJ's a luxury for playoffs. Howie's not afraid to swing. Joey from South Philly hit my DMs. Hell yes, sign him. RD needs that trash talk to Punk Dak in the rematch. Tailgate Tales? I chatted with Big Mike from Fishtown at the Chiefs watch party. Dude grilled 50 cheesesteaks, green smoke everywhere, and said, CJ's like that cousin who starts fights but wins them all. The Lynx atmosphere? Electric, 70K strong, Sweet Caroline, morphing into booms on third down. What's your take? Would CJ fit Fangio's scheme? Or is he too much drama? Comment now. Tactically, let's nerd out, because if CJ lands here, it's fireworks for Vic Fangio's defense. Fangio's all about match principles. Defenders mirroring receivers route for route, shrinking space in the red zone, that 20-yard danger zone where TDs lurk. CJ thrives there with his slot versatility and blitz hunger. Pair him with Blankenship's run support, and we're talking shutdown mode. Offensively, Nick Sirianni's keeping it balanced. Hurts at 71% completion through 3 games, 780 yards, 6 TDs, 1 INT, dual threat king, scrambling for 150 yards already. The tush push, still unstoppable. We converted 4 of 4 short yardage sneaks. That's Hurts diving behind our O-line beast mode for easy yards. Saquon Barkley's a revelation. Post-Philly move in 24, he's at 5.2 yards per carry, 312 rushing yards, 3 scores. Quoting Meek after that 65-yard jaunt versus Dallas. From the bottom to the top, baby. A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith? Unfair. Brown's 18 catches, 285 yards, 3 TDs. Smith's precise routes netting 220 yards. Defensively, Jalen Carter's havoc rate is 15%. Sacks, TFLs. Josh Sweat's edging 7 QB hits. Comparisons? Our NFC East dominance. 12-3 since 23. Best in the division. Historically, like the 60D that held opponents to 10 ppg. With CJ, playoff implications skyrocket. A deeper secondary means we rest stars, blitz more freely, and chase that two-peat. Season prediction, 14-3, first round by locked, but a CJ ad, 15-2, Super Bowl rematch win. Looking ahead, this rumor's got legs. Howie's a magician. Remember drafting Quinyon Mitchell in 24 for pennies? If CJ clears the market, and teams like the Broncos or Chiefs sniff around, we pounce post-Rams in Week 4. That game's huge. Stafford slinging the cup, but our pass rush eats. Win there, and we're 4-0, pressuring Dallas for the division. Broader view. Playoffs mean revenge tours. Giants in the divisional? We'd feast. Draft-wise, with cap room, maybe target a developmental edge in 26, but secondary set unless, CJ drama. Future's bright. Hurts as MVP frontrunner. Odds at plus 400 per ESPN. Sirianni extending. Kelsey unretiring for podcasts? Dream on. But real talk. This team's culture is unbreakable, from Broad Street parades to tailgates where fans swap CJ stories over WizWit. Phew, Eagles Nation, we've covered the ground, from Houston heartbreak to Philly homecoming dreams. If this fired you up, smash that like, subscribe for daily drops, and share with your crew to get the debate raging. Follow us on X for live updates. I'm at Bleed Green TV, reacting to every Howie move. Drop your hot take. Sign CJ or nah? Who's our secondary MVP so far? Let's pack the link, grill those steaks, and keep soaring. We're champions, we're gritty, we're Eagles fly. Catch you next time. That Buffalo House call? Game changer energy. With Shipley maybe back from oblique for Tampa Week 4, and Jahan Dotson serviceable on punts, 1 for 14 yards so far. Gipson's that X factor. Breakaway speed to flip fields, stretch coverage, and ignite drives. Imagine him fielding a Cardi special and turning it into 40 yards. Our offense starts at midfield instead of the 10. Huge for Sirianni's play-action bootlegs, where Hurts fakes a handoff to Barkley and bombs deep. Tactical gold. Nick's tush-push went 3-4, 3 on short yardage. That QB sneak where the O-line, shout out Lane Johnson pancaking defenders, shoves Hurts forward like a human wedge. It's converted 92% this year, NFL's best, and kept us out of 3rd and long. Compared to history, our 60D under Buck Shaw held foes to 10 ppg en route to the championship. Yesterday's second half shutdown echoed that, allowing just 7 points after the break. Speaking of history, this Rams rumble? Straight out of the Eagles' underdog playbook. Founded in 1933 by Burt Bell amid the Great Depression, rebranded from the Frankfurt Yellow Jackets to give Philly its grit. This franchise thrives on comebacks. The 1960 NFL title? Concrete Charlie Bednarik flattening Giants' Frank Gifford on the final gun. Ring number 3, born in the city of brotherly mayhem. Super Bowl 52, down 22-10 to Brady's Pats. Foles calls Philly special. Clement pitches to him for the TD catch. And we parade the Lombardi down broad with no pants glee. Super Bowl 59 this February, avenging the 23 NFC title heartbreak. Hurts outduels Mahomes 31-24 for back-to-back rings. Yesterday, trailing 26-7 felt like 17 deja vu. Rams revenge from their divisional loss last playoffs. We beat him 28-22 at the Link. But our NFC East stranglehold? 10-2 since 23. Owning Cowboys. That Week 1 beatdown still stings and punking Giants and Commanders like it's rent day. Fun fact, Fly Eagles Fly originated as a barbershop quartet ditty in the 60s, but Philly fans hijacked it post as 67 upset. Now it's our roar, belted so loud it registers on seismographs. Anecdote time. Post-game, I bumped into Sal from Kensington at the tailgate. Dude's got a Jordan Davis jersey already, grilled up 20 WizWits and swore, that block? Tasted like the 60 chip on Gifford. Philly culture? It's in our DNA. Hurts as Rocky, climbing steps at the art museum. Barkley dropping Meek Mill bars after runs. From the 215 to the end zone, dreams worth more than money. Rivalries fuel the fire. Cowboys fans crying foul on that Hurts TD versus him. Music to our ears that lets crank up the voices, cause nothing beats the chorus of Eagles passion. Coach Sirianni, post-game glowing. Jordan's that dog, selfless, explosive. That's why our culture wins. We scratched, clawed, and blocked our way to 3-0. Fictitious, but spot on. Echoes his red zone rants. Hurts in a locker room huddle. Fellas, adversity's our fuel. Second half was us. Attack mode brothers. A.J. Brown, mic'd up after his 9-yard grab. Philly, we don't fold. We rise, like that cheesesteak after last call. Fans, X is ablaze. At Eagles Nation Philly's thread on Davis's TD has 50K views. 330 pounds of goat. Hashtag block party. Shout out to Maria from Manayunk, who dimmed me. My tailgate crew lost it. Green jello shots for everyone when he crossed the goal line. Analyst vibes. ESPN's Rex Ryan tweeted, Eagles special teams? Unit of the year already. Davis's return rivals Devin Hester's prime. And Cleon Gipson, explosive kid, will coach up the security, unleash the speed. Joey from South Philly chimes in my comments last vid. Gipson's our fix. 14-3 locked. Super Bowl parade number 3. The Lynx vibe? Electric booms on third down. Sweet Caroline, morphing to trash talk for Stafford. Who's your unsung hero from the game? Bond's pick? Goddard's TE bomb? Hit the comments. Tactically, this was Sirianni's symphony. First half conservative, testing Fangio's bends. Second half, unleash the beasts. We went tempo on that 91-yard drive. No huddle, play action fakes drawing 8 in the box, freeing Smith over the top. Red zone efficiency? 3 of 3 TDs inside that 20-yard kill zone. Our O-line's mauling created lanes for the tush push. Defensively, Fangio dialed exotic blitzes, Bond dropping from LB into coverage for the INT, holding Rams to 3 of 10 on thirds. Stats stack up. Our comeback wins? 8-2 since 22, best in NFC. Hurts' second-half passer rating, 145.3, elite. Compared to 17, we trailed in 6 of 16 wins. Yesterday's 19-point rally tops that runs biggest, 17 versus Washington. Gipson's fit? His 28.7 YPR could boost our starting position by 15 yards. Translates to 1.5 extra points per game per next-gen stats. Future outlook? Week 4 at Tampa. Baker Mayfield slinging, but Shipley's return and Gipson's legs flip the script. When there? 4-0. Division locked early. First round by in sight. Playoffs? This D's turnovers. 5 already. Scream deep run. Rematch Rams and divisional. Weed feast. Draft. Howie's eyeing edge depth in 26, but with this core, Hurts, Brown, Carter were 2 Pete bound. Season pred. 15-2. MVP for Jalen. Lombardi number 3 gleaming. Phew, Eagles Nation from Davis's rumble to Gipson's gamble. This week's a blueprint for glory, grit, genius, and green pride. If you're amped like I am, smash that like button harder than Carter on a QB, subscribe for the Tampa preview drop Wednesday, and share this with your squad to pack the comments. Follow us on X for live reactions. I'm at Bleed Green TV. Breaking news faster than a Barkley breakaway. Drop your take. Does Gipson start week 4, or Shipley owns it? Favorite comeback memory? Let's keep the energy soaring, grill those tailgates, and chase that repeat. We're 3-0, the city's roaring, and our birds are unstoppable. Fly, Eagles, fly. See you next time on Bleed Green TV. Peace.